Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fat Money Racing Association Truck Series. And today, the fastest daring practice was the man who won the last truck race, Mikey Henderson. And I, as always, got my partner with me, Josh.
Looking for a fantastic race. We had a fantastic weekend last week, and we're hoping, for our sake, it transpires into today.
The track Too Tough to Tame was tamed only by Aldridge Racing. And 2 days in a row, Saturday and Sunday. Today, Saturday, if you guys didn't know, truck races got moved to Saturday with Cup Series moved to Sunday for the rest of the season. And right now, who's going to take the pole? We're about to find out as they start the lap, Josh.
Yeah, practice was a great indication of how today's action is going to be. And practice was very exciting.
And right now, James Norwood is holding on to the pole. Can he keep it? Ladies and gentlemen, we're at Texas Motor Speedway, the Great American Speedway. And it looks like on the pole is going to be none other than James Norwood. It doesn't look like anyone able to take the spot. G.A.M.E Motorsports, James Norwood is going to bring it home. Now, if y'all could please do me the favor of standing if able and removing your hats. Thank you guys for actually showing up this week. As we go ahead and run the starting order, sitting on the pole, we got the 71 of James Norwood, sitting next to the 57 of J.M.R., sitting next to the 26 of Barry Sternparts Jr., sitting next to the 18 of Austin Kiesler, sitting next to the 002 of Brandon Cook, sitting next to the 19 of Chris Chaos. And then we got the 710 of Chronix High, sitting next to the 007 of Blaze. We got the 88 of Brett Rainier. We got the 15 of Triple C. We got the 22 of Jackson Beauregard. We got the 56 of Mikey Henderson. We got the 722 of Corey Gamble. We got the 7 of Christian Gunn. We got the 5 of Aaron Aldridge. We got the 11 of Jack bad. We got the 387 of Trey Fanta. We got the 59 of Bruno. We got the 001 of Jarl. We got the number 6 of Brett Aldridge sitting next to the 16 of Christopher Rich. We got the 24 of Billy Ray Dog. The 14 of Tyler Ferguson. The 60 of Summer Rain. The 420 of Zane High is at the back. And that is your order for this race. Josh, are you excited?
Yeah, I am. Texas is always a fantastic race, fantastic track, and I expect nothing less. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited too. You can see right there, Sunoco? Victory lane right there, and everyone is excited to make it there at the end of this race. .50-lap race here at Texas Motor Speedway, and I believe we should be pitting around the 15 to 20 lap mark, Josh.
That might play a factor into the halfway caution. If that's the case, I'm sure we will push it further up if need be.
Whenever we feel necessary, Josh. Whenever we feel necessary.
Yeah, I forget the power that we have up here.
Yeah, ain't no one making it to that door before we push that button, that's for sure. I'm ready for this thing to get started. JMR is going to be on the outside line. James Norwood has picked the inside. Right behind James Norwood will be Barry Sternparts Jr., and on the outside of Barry Sternparts will be the 18 of Austin Kiesler. And I think the big thing to take away from here, Josh, is everything that happened at Darlington is going to be completely different here. We see guys at the front who don't normally end up at the front. James Norwood. Barry's been having a rough year. JMR's up here. Austin seems to make it to the front towards the end of the races. This time he's starting at the front. See what happens there. We got the 002 of Brandon Cook, Josh, and that also could be very interesting here in this top 5.
Yeah, it's going to be something to keep an eye on. I mean, Texas, this may not be the track too tough to tame, but you know what they say, everything is bigger in Texas, and let's see if the wins come bigger in Texas as well.
Pace car pulling off. You see James Norwood getting in position. JMR is going to follow, and the rest of the field as well as we get ready to go here at Texas for the first time this season, I believe.
I think it's right. I think this is our first trip here.
My heart gets racing as these guys start to pull around. Mikey sitting up there in a pretty good spot after last week. You got the owner, Aaron Aldridge. Brett Aldridge a little bit further behind this time, but see what happens there as the pace car is pulled off, and it's up to these guys.
A good, clean start to this race. Oh, hooked a little too soon.
James trying to pull away here. But Barry not going to let it be that easy. Here comes Brandon Cook to JMR. JMR's slowly falling back there as he falls into line.
Yeah, just got a little loose and bobbled a little bit. He should be fine. Action picking up right there in the back.
3 wide as Brett Rainier tries to find his spot right in front of Triple C, his brother. A little bit further back, Christian Gunn got his 3 wide against, well, Mikey's there and Corey Gamble as well.
Mikey and they touched a little bit.
Mikey keeps getting stuck to that outside. Seems not to be working good for him.
Oh, he hit the wall.
And none other than Christopher Rich puts Mikey Anderson into the wall there.
Mikey's off the pace going down pit road. Get those damages. No, he chose to stay out.
We're going to throw the yellow.
There will be a caution. Left, safe fuel.
Mikey just not able to get back up to speed. Crushed tire there on that outside there, Josh.
Yeah, he looks like he's got damage on both sides, right and the left there. Hit pit road. Maybe they can get those damages repaired and make something out of the day. But this is not the start that Aldridge Racing and Mikey was definitely hoping for.
That tire definitely pointed funny. Prevented him from getting slowed down and getting onto pit road the first time by. So we'll see if he's able to get it to turn. He's having some troubles right there, as you've seen. But I think he's able to wheel it down pit road. Barry Sternpart's able to get in front of James Norwood before that caution came out. James probably not too happy about that. You got Brandon Cook, Austin Kiesler there, JMR, Brett Rainier sitting outside the top 5. Let's go back and see if we can see that again real quick.
Oh, he got pushed up into him.
Sophie Raydog tapped the 16. Sent him up into Mikey. So now we know exactly how it happened. Aldridge Racing don't have to put a hit out on that number 16.
You're right. Not on the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're only 6 laps in to this 50-lap race. For the safety of Mikey, that caution was thrown. Mikey's still on pit road. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it together, Josh.
No, that toe is messed up. The toe end's messed up. That's why he's having trouble steering the car to make it to pit road. That's going to be a lengthy stay on pit road. Just not the start he was hoping for.
Well, Mikey officially goes 1 lap down, sitting on pit road. No other takers to pit road has me pretty curious. No weird strategies here. Or you think they're planning for another caution?
Yeah, and this race just started. The tires are still pretty fresh. They still got most of the fuel. So as of right now, there was really no point in hitting pit road unless you was going to go and make an off the wall pit strategy and there's no call for it as of right now.
Very upsetting to see last week's winner basically be taken out of this race like this, but, you know, anything could happen. He still could come back from this. Next season, these truck series get, I believe they're going up to 75, even 100 laps. Up to 75 or 100 laps. So it's going to be big change for these fellers going into the next season.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be something that they enjoy, but more the fans is going to enjoy it. I mean, you know, bigger things on the horizon, and the future is definitely bright.
With the SK mods coming up to 50 laps, and on the road courses, 25 laps instead of 12.
Yeah, and the SKs, if you're not watching them, they are very exciting. I would highly recommend watching them. They're something to keep an eye on, you know. So it's a great improvement to see that we're getting more action and more laps with them as well.
Though that series will open right now, it's just team owners or one driver selected from team. But next season, it will open up to 4 cars are able to be purchased per team, and I'm very excited to see how that goes. I'm wondering who's going to end up in cars, or are owners going to pull out of their cars and put someone else in them. The series has a lot that it could be happening. Maybe drivers like the series and they owners choose to stay in there. You never know what's going to happen. I suggest you pay attention. The trucks are going to replace the Legends series, and then we have a new car coming for the Cup series.
Yeah.
Pace car is pulled off.
Ready. Green flag, green flag.
There he gets a nice jump on James Norwood, Brandon Cook, in hot pursuit.
First 5 cars seem to be single file, and then we got double file action so far and back. So from 6 on back.
3 wide right here. Chris Chaos in the middle between Brett Rainier and the 007 of Blaze. Brett's going to fall off being on that top line. Chris Chaos, though, moving forward.
He's showing he still has what it takes. He's showing he wants to go up to the front. Brett goes high.
Brett maybe is sending it a little too hard in there. I mean, we see a lot of fighting here. Oh, look, Mikey's back out.
Mikey's back onto the field.
4 laps down. Josh Berry is pulling away with a .642 currently.
That clean air is doing him mighty well. He's pulling away with it, but let's see if his truck has made it for the long green flag run. You know, I mean, still got a long way to go.
That's JMR, who won't be in that truck next season because he's going over to Gamble Motorsports with Austin Kiesler at his backside. Austin Kiesler going to go high. No one has anything for Barry Stern Parts at the moment, but Chris Chaos working his way up. Can't mention Chris Chaos without mentioning who's on the bumper, but he's about to lose him.
Oh.
Jarl pulls ahead there.
Looked like Chaos may have bobbled a little bit there, and he paid the price for it. And yeah.
Right now, Barry is in his element, but looks to be gaining now is Brandon Cook.
Bringing the man lap by lap. We're going to see a race for the lead here shortly.
Barry not going as low into the corner as Brandon. But Brandon's still catching. James Norwood holding on to third for now. JMR and Austin Kiesler at his backside to be top five. Jarl sitting sixth right now, just trying to make it up there. Hang on. At his bumper.
He's caught him.
Barry tried to shake him, but I don't think he's going to be able to. First and second getting awfully close. But does he have enough to actually pass the 26?
He's pulling down low. He's going to try to make a move. Or they may just have separate racing lines that they prefer. Look like he may have lost a little bit. No, he's pitting. Pitting stops half a gun.
Lap 20. We got quite a few people in pit road. Let's get with the leader and see when he's going, Josh. This time by, baby. Seems to be slowing down. Here he goes. Austin Kiesler is going to go on by. See how things shake up here. Austin to pit road, Christian Gunn to pit road, and Brandon Cook going to stay out now. Is Barry going to get out before Brandon Cook passes? I think he did.
He's back. He's up. Yeah, he's look, he's going to maintain it.
Let's see if that's the fight for the lead. No idea. This time by, we should know. I think it is, though. And it is. Barry holds on to the lead with a great pit stop. Will this be the same at the halfway caution, Josh?
I believe it will be. The halfway caution is coming up here shortly. We'll bunch everybody back up together and start again.
One more time around for that halfway caution. And Barry Stern Parts has been the story for the first half.
Let's see if the sequel is going to continue with Barry.
And here we go, lap 25. We wait for him to get to the backstretch before we throw the yellow. And
Caution's out. Tell us what you got when you get a chance.
people wonder why we wait for him to get to the backstretch, because it lets people get another second to fight for position before crossing the line for their lap 25, since the leader already crossed.
Yeah, it also gives everybody enough time to get all on the same lap. That's, not a lap down or so.
Brandon Cook's going to be restacked up on the outside, and this won't be the first time he was on that outside line.
No takers to pit road, it seems, and the leaders are going to stay out. Everybody stays out.
Like I said, this hasn't been a great year for Barry. Barry, I don't believe he has any wins here in this series. I don't think he has any tops, any poles. I think it's been a pretty bland season for Barry, and for a season champion last year, something's got to give.
Well, maybe he's turned the page here and you're going to see some improvement.
He was racing for a whole different team last year. He started his own team this year, and hasn't necessarily paid off, but hopefully he can get it together. Brandon Cook done pretty well today. James Norwood as well, sitting in fourth. The man nobody wants to see up here, JMR. Mikey going to get one of his laps back. Going to put him 2 laps down, Josh.
Have 2 more quick cautions, he can find himself back on the lead lap and might be able to improve in I don't see him winning if he can get back on the lead lap, but definitely not finish dead last.
I mean, we see him out here, we see him fighting. He could have just called it a day.
Yeah, that's what we like, no quit.
This time around, we should be double up. And be back to green flag racing next time by. Mikey still ain't caught up to the back of the pack yet. Here we go.
Here he comes.
You know, Aldridge Racing really not very good at these bigger speedways, Josh.
No, they don't. We've not found the right setup for these mediocre tracks, mile and a half, and so on. We're trying a few things, and hopefully we'll get something figured out here real soon.
Oh, why Josh sits here and wishes we could race every race at Darlington. We're going to have the pace car pull around, pull off, and then it's going to be up to Barry and Brandon Cook to bring this to a green flag. He's pulled off.
Green flag.
And here we go. Oh, Barry got up into Brandon. A little bit of tap there. Brandon gave him a wide berth, Josh.
Yeah, he did.
You think that little tap was a warning?
Could have been. Something may have been done on the end of the race and had to send him a message.
Well, top four have seemed to pull away here. James Norwood got knocked really high. See a whole lot of snap-on racing towards the front here. Christian Gunn dropping there in speed. Blaze is going to pass. Here comes Jarl as well. No?
He tried to make a run of it and just lost his momentum.
Goes low on Christian this time. Not able to get it done either. Brandon Cook may have got pushed high, but he recovered back in second and trying to make some ground here.
Give him a few more laps to get his composure and get that car to truck to handling the way he likes. He should be able to put up to him because his truck is set up for a long green flag run.
Brandon's just got to hope that the gap between him and Barry stays kind of short till then.
Looks like it may be growing a little bit. I'm not sure.
It is growing, and JMR seems to be catching.
He is coming.
JMR pushing, but it seems like he's losing, Brandon. Little by little, Brandon's now pulling forward, Josh. Everyone pitted around lap 20. Are we going to start seeing pitting?
In a few laps, I believe we should.
Aaron Aldridge went from last, got us back up to 15th. Chris Chaos back to 12th. Right now the fight is first and second, but pit road
is getting busy.
Austin stays out, but the 007 just flies by.
Wow. Passed him like Keesler was sitting still. Keesler's making a run, though. They're side by side. Keesler's retaking it. We got a fight going.
Blaze goes to pit road. Christian Gunn, you think the MO was to keep Austin out?
May have been.
Austin Keesler back around, about to put Barry a lap down.
Laps are quickly winding down.
And Austin to pit road. Now the question is, can he get through pit road before Barry makes it back around and stay ahead of him?
I'm gonna say no.
Let's check where Austin is. He's currently on pit road still. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Austin's pulling out, but it's not going to be in time.
He's not going to have it, no.
Jackson Beauregard right now the leader.
The leaderboard has changed a lot. Look at this.
I don't think these guys went to pit road yet. Barry's radio, they're just telling him to stay calm. These guys have to go to pit road. But right now, showing no signs.
Laps are quickly winding down.
JMR get back on the lead lap. We must have missed a pit strategy because, again, Jackson Beauregard skips pits. So does Christopher Rich. And we got 6 laps to go, Josh.
Yeah, they showing no signs of coming down pit road.
Five laps to go. Rich falling fast. There's starting to be panic on the number 26's radio.
Yeah, reality is setting in.
4 laps to go. Jackson's going to pits, he says. I mean, he pushed it as long as he could, Josh.
I would run it till it dries. I would run it till it's empty now. I wouldn't be bothering with pitting. But here he comes.
Looks like Corey Gamble as well. Christopher Rich. Brett Aldridge. Zane I stayed out. Aaron Aldridge to pit road as well. Zane I said he's pitting this time around. And this is where Barry should take the lead back. And he does. Barry comes around and hits that finish line. It is 1 to go at the start-finish line. And there we go, Josh. We're on the last lap.
Yep.
Blaze in second. Brandon Cook fell to third. Jarl in fourth. That is literally 1, 2, 3 Snap-on Racing drivers. Christian Gunn in fifth. Austin Kiesler fighting for it as Barry makes his way around. Comes across the finish line, and Barry's going to win it here at the Great American Speedway, Texas Motor Speedway. Again, I'll read the order. It's Barry Sturparts Jr. in first, Blaze second, Brandon Cook third, Jarl fourth, and Christian Gunn fifth. Go ahead and pause it and read the rest of the order if you need to. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you guys tonight. We'll catch you on the next one.